Well, good morning, everybody. Hopefully the noisy birds on the feeder aren't detracting from the soundtrack. It might be too noisy at times. I'll pick up where we left off yesterday. So we're pulling the cars that we need to switch for ITT Grinnell and Miller distribution up through the crossover. Excuse me. Narrating this Saturday morning about 7 o'clock. Supposed to be a nice day today, Saturday, but tomorrow, especially in the evening, maybe a chance for some severe storms, possible tornadoes. So the first thing we're going to do is spot a car at Miller distribution. There's nothing there to pick up. So the Illinois Central Golf boxcar is going to go into off spot at ITT Grinnell. The boxcar on the end is going to go into spot 2, and the current off spot boxcar is going to go into spot 1. So we've got a little bit of shuffling to do. But the first thing I'm going to do is drop off the car that's going to spot 2 on the main. I'm going to go pull back past the switch. Not a horn action during this move because we occupy Douglas Avenue a lot. I've edited out most of my hands. Only ones I left in really are the opening and closing of the gate. So now we're going to pull the off-spot car. Like I said, that's going to go into spot 1. A little bit longer video today, but hopefully the holiday weekend we'll have time to watch it sometime. This time of year is pretty interesting with all the baby birds. I have 2 blue jays on the shed roof, mother and baby. I have baby cardinals. Bird feeder is a very popular place. We got suet out too. So now we have the cars in order that are going to go to ITT Grinnell. So we're going to empty the cars out that are in the building. So we'll just leave those 2 cars on the main. And we'll go back and spot the cars in the building. I don't know if you can hear the knocking in the background. It's probably too faint. Blue jays get seeds and perch on the fence, and then they go knock on the top of the fence, I guess, to bust the seed open. They're the only bird I've seen that do that on a feeder. We're going to stop and close the gates. We'll just have to pick up the cars on both tracks and head back to the yard. Video is getting kind of long, so I jumped ahead up to the curve after picking up the other two cars. So we're going to put these cars in the track that we pulled the other cars from. Then the yard switcher will sort the cars into the different tracks for what train they're going to be leaving town on. Now, in reality, I will be restaging the entire layout after this because of the changes in JMRI. So when you next see the when you next see the yard, it won't have these cars in it. It will actually have the cars that are going to be picked up by the trains. As far as layout progress, I'm not making a lot. Actually, I did have the passing siding, which is not in this view on Water Street for the elevator. It's in place now, and the working on the grade crossing up there right before it enters the curve, which would be Watt Street. So with my travel the next 3 weeks, won't get anything done. I did pick up 5 3D printed cars from the Ohio N-Scale weekend. I'll probably take those with me on my trip to work on them. I'm shooting through the Grinnell elevator. That's what's on the right-hand side. Actually, I sort of passed the grain elevator, I guess. I'm going to put the locomotive away, and that'll complete this session. Just want to let you know that we had Chance put down on Saturday. He hasn't been improving. Nothing we can do for him other than to just help relieve his suffering. We've been lucky to have him for the last 3 years. Everybody stay safe.